Hello and welcome to this week's instalment of Pallegney. Right, I thought it about time to address the elephant in the room is the fact that we're ignoring the 25 tons of milk that we've got in here. We have got a dairy of sorts. We have. So yeah, it does do that. It's got 21 tons, which means it really isn't dealing terribly well with the cheese. It's got a little bit of storing and the butter with selling, but it's not dealing with it. That we need to sort as well. That's another white elephant that's been around for well too long that I've ignored because we're getting on with the bigger things and the things that make with money and all that type of stuff, which of course you've got to do, but not at the expense of the little jobs. So there's a lot of stuff we've got to do. Yeah, and it is true, I did forget about the silo and put that in the middle of the farm, as we saw last time, the Omatana, which means it really is, it's not in a bad place actually. I've got to be honest, it's not that big a trek. So we could have perhaps done away with the need for that, but we're going to use that for lots of things now. I'm not going to waste all of that. We could sell it, I know. I'm not going to. It's still a fair old trek actually to go through the trees and around the edge and all that. Whereas this one, it's straight across. Perhaps the sorghum field of all of them's a little bit. But I've got to be honest. What you could do. My preferred place for the Omatana is there, but it's obviously got stuff in it at the minute. So yeah, I was looking at it. What have we got in it? We've got straw silage, haven't we? Yeah, 207 tons. So I suppose we could, when it's empty, we could shift it. We'll lose a little bit of value, but we'd get it moved. Right, so we've got 20 tons of this. Where are we going to put the dairy? That's the second dairy, because I can't afford to upgrade that one. We've got to do those, but obviously the biggest task of all this session is going to be, I brought that and I put that, the Grimmy there, the potato ridge maker. Trying to think. I think the slab of concrete over here, where we've already got well, there was this area here as well. Now I would think it may allow us to do that sort of trick. Now we know we can't shift these. We've tried it and it removes everything, but they're not really there. So what you could do is stick a thing on top of them to hide them. Obviously in real life we'd move them and it wouldn't be a problem in real life. But this is Farming Simulator, where we gain problems that don't normally exist. Now, of course, I know I can need to add double triggers. And to be honest, it was as I was showing Marty. It really is no difference. In fact, I suppose we could actually use the edible triggers. We could do the same thing with edible triggers. I do like doing it, but it's a little bit more faffy. And to be honest, Disturbed Simulations is equally, it follows exactly the same recipe as the Giants one, unless you go for the cheaty one. Of course you can upgrade, and I was saying this to Marty, that I've got to be honest, the standard in-game one, which is this, is exactly the same recipe, it's just smaller. Right, so actually, yeah, it's strangely enough not the one where the yeah, I will show you, we'll have to put it in V mode obviously, but it's as flat as a pancake. So let's stick interactive zone marks on. This is so I can show you I do actually know finally where this one is. So let's just put that back again. Down here, I think it's not that far to go from the milk to here, is it really? Let's be honest. So if we go to that, is it remembered? It has, right? Yeah. Strange enough, the end that you want isn't the end where the milk is, which is always thrown me a bit of a spanner, really. I've always thought, well, that's a little bit odd. Why is that the case? Right, so we want it so that it's hiding those ones, don't we? Really like that. We want to hide those inside, make it not too ridiculous, so we don't want anything coming out that end. Yeah, that was floating, so if we stick that there, that's not too bad. And we use V mode, so ignore the fact that there are objects inside that, because we are not wanting to see that, and we can't move them. So there we go, we've hidden them. Yeah, they are inside, and for once I've actually done it all right. Right, so we now have a dairy at number 2, which we're going to switch and we're going to stick on straight away. Now, have we got? I don't think we've got any sugar. We will allow. I would say, keep saying this because it is true of real life. You wouldn't have an ability to make chocolate and then not have sugar from somewhere else. It's going to cost you through the nose, but you would do it. So, I don't think we've got any sugar as of yet. I don't think we've got any sugar beet because we've done well too many. Yeah, soybeans, milk, still got a little bits, but we've got no sugar beet at all. But if we're going to do this, it's probably not a bad idea going forwards to grab a... Oh, that is a point. No, I think the earliest it can be, the corn, is September, if I remember rightly, because it's caught me out once. Oh, 34 is not quite ready either. Yeah, now that could have been today. So we've got to, like, literally grab everything. Yeah, so sugar beet, we do want to do a field of sugar beet. We've also got to rip this into one field at some point. Probably lose that square, I think. It's be too odd. Of course, maybe even that square there, and actually do something positive, like a shed or something over there. Or no, I don't think object storage, because we tend to be doing loose. So yeah, let's finish one job at a time before we move on to the main thing. So we're going to buy some sugar. It'd be cheaper. Would be cheaper to go grab some, but I haven't got the time. Sometimes it's a bit like in real life. You can only stretch yourself so far, as in, like, even farmers the same, which is why sometimes you've got to, like, settle for, like, a trade-off. Right, so there we go. That's now filled with sugar, and we will be doing the same again. Now the rest, we need to stick that in and then switch it on. And in time, I would imagine we're going to find that this is not cutting it and we need to upgrade it. But for now, we're going to, like, as you would do. I mean, in real life, you'd know your quantity that you were doing every day. No, we don't, because we've not really been paying attention. Obviously, we've had animals in and animals out, and yeah, because of the water mod, which I didn't believe that would do that, but it is. We could also, another thing we could do, is that grass field that is 86, we could make 32 into quite an amazing field by joining the two together. And let's just see, do we own the headland? I don't think it'll mow as. It's sort of, it's just, it shows you the edge of your field. But if you own two fields, it has always been, I don't know whether it is on Pallegney. We should see if it says you can't do that. I suppose that probably is not a bad starting point. Oh yeah, we do need to upgrade it straight away. Yeah, I always forget about the storage. It's not capable of actually doing that at all. So upgrade, yes, and I think that goes straight down to the bottom, I think, isn't it? It goes, the storage only increases a little, but the milk doubles. Yeah, that's 20 tons now, which is actually what we need for now. So we'll keep the other 5 odd tons in there, we'll keep that going, and we shall switch butter on, which does now obviously is improved somewhat, because it's now gone from the standard recipe to a new one. So these ones we're going to do selling straight away, because there is slightly better, but not to the point that it makes it silly to do that. So then let's actually, before we move on, let's try that. Will it say you don't own this land if we grab, have we got a, yeah, it's the only bad thing with it, I really am running so many Let's Plays, it's ridiculous. Yeah, and also the JM Gaming's map is about ready, and when doing beta testing, so that is a commitment, one that I will honour, definitely. So it is an honour to be asked to do that type of thing. So it's across the road. Okay, so have we got someone over there? Probably. Actually, the fence is. I know he is, because I literally did a bit of a poke around, as you do as you start, just to see what's what. It's there, right? Okay. Let's drop that there. And this thing turns on a dime, so I'm not worried about it turning around, because it's one of those beautiful things about having this gorgeous bit of kit, which actually I've gotten quite a few Let's Plays. We're doing quite well. Yeah, we're keeping that here, aren't we? Remember, I think that was quite a sound thing, really, and that, so we know where they both are. Being as we're allowed to do that, you would, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. Now, did I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, we did. pH value perfect nitrogen, which is the one thing we did remember, because I remember making a song and dance about the fact that I'd not done it for a while. Not that it hurts. A lot of grass is just cut, and farmers don't always fertilise and lime, these type of things. They just sometimes just cut grass. Simple as. Ooh, I knew I was going to do that. I was trying to correct it, but not in time. Yeah, it is true. A lot of them are just cut as meadows, and that is it. There's no fertilising lime that goes on at all. So again, Bally Springs handled that in that way. It treated it as meadow grass, and that was what you had, and that's what you used. So you shouldn't have to wait a minute, because I'm a big fan, and I'm not trying to bully you or anything. I'm just trying to like do my job. So let's have a look. Allow create fields. Will this allow us to chop the field in the middle? Then if it won't, I say I'm not worried. I'm not going to lose any sleep about it. So the biggest thing with the task we've got at hand is now then, a moment of truth. Drum roll, please. Will you allow us to do this? You will. So it is following the age-old thing of that you own half of the headland, so therefore you can do this. So yeah, although it doesn't show that, it's only showing the divider. Now obviously we're going to keep this little bit of a road, and I think if we're going to do this, we're going to actually make this easier on ourselves and join this as a proper little road going forwards. And we're going to, yeah, because I do want to get down obviously to the animals, and we could leave somebody stranded actually down there, but we're not going to do that. So first thing we want to do is that particular job. I hadn't planned on this, but as I keep saying, as I said yesterday really, on another, yeah, we could actually carry on down there and use the poles as our divider, so they actually go over. That's not going to hurt us farming wise. So yeah, because they've got a different kind of grass there. You can see where the field is. So I think we're going to observe that. The other thing we're going to do is something that I've started to do quite a lot now, is we're going to use the dry grass. I like this. Yeah, when you've got a corner like that, it's horrible for course play. It really is. So what I've started to do is, yeah, to acknowledge that fact, really, like that. And that will literally stop that. It will see that as a rounded corner. Again, here, this is going to be likewise the same. We don't want to be using, but no, actually, yeah, this is where we're going to do the proper road going down there. So actually, it probably isn't a bad thing to actually use dry grass as the beginning of the pathway. Now then, we're going to go, yeah, let's not be skimpy on this. I think, no, it's there, isn't it? I can see it. Yeah, it looks a bit odd, but that's going to be where the path is. So if that is the case, we need to make that the same type of thickness, like that. It's not perfect, but also we're going to do the same from here, like that. It's nice and thick. I know. What are we going to do? I don't think we'll be able to do is the same as Pallegney as Pallegney, as MA7 Studios has done. Actually, that looks nice. Could you do that really tiny? Really tiny. Is that what they have used? No, but it would actually look nice if you do it quick enough. Yeah, it's amazing how speed is part of this process. If you do it slowly, it doesn't actually do it right. But then, of course, you do it fast and you like lose control. So it's one of them weird things. You'll see what it looks like when we actually get down there. So we want to be going across now. And where is the gate? It's there, right, okay. So then, are we going, I think, yeah, we've sort of left ourselves a bit tight now, doing it like that. So we want the other one from this one. It's going to join, there's not going to be any chance I could do much of a thing in the middle, a bit odd little splash of grass, but that'll be it. Yeah, so otherwise it looks odd. I've done this before. You get like wide patches where it looks ridiculous, and but then I've even seen map makers that have also done exactly the same thing, where it's well too wide and like you could fit in one half, so it's not just little old me, it's yeah, drawing a line is not necessarily an option. Right, let's do a little bit of a splash going through as well for a bit of realism, because you would, wouldn't you? Let's be honest. So then, yeah, that's all right. It is, and obviously, yeah. Now, Courseplay, will Courseplay see that? That is a point. It may well do, because that's real ground. Oh no, it's not. No, it is. There's a proper line there, so that's all good. That's a rounded corner. That's gonna not quite finished. Let's do. What is that? Gravel. No, we'll stick to what we've already done. We don't need this quite so big. We do need it to literally do that like that. Courseplay should see that now as, yeah, we don't need to do that, but yeah, that's not a bad idea. And a slightly rounded corner. I'm going to thicken that because it doesn't always see such a small thing as that as a proper turn. That's okay. Probably, yeah, I would like to round it a bit, but you know, that's being silly. That's, yeah, now this bit we can actually do a bit more rounded. So if we do like a guide and we switch allow create fields, oh no, we needed to allow create fields a little bit. Right, so let's go grab that fence and use our guide to actually do that. Still got allow create fields on, I've not dropped the plough. So if we now follow that guide, should really, yeah, then we've got to get on with the bulk of the work. But I thought, let's do this. It's not, it's sometimes really interesting to do things like this, right? So yeah, I think we'll now leave. Let me just, yeah, so we don't need allow create fields anymore. That I think is all we need to do. Let's shift this out the way, because I'm not sure if that's on the field proper. Ooh, he says as he clocks it. Ooh, I've knocked it right the way around, haven't I? I'd have done a worse job if I'd have tried. Yeah. Right, let's shift this out the way. We'll stick this literally on the road that MA7 Studio has made first. Yeah, and the one that we just extended with a little bit of brick. It's really nice, I've got to be honest, it's a real credit to the map makers when they go that extra mile for us to give you a good palette. There are so many map makers that they do a fantastic job, and then you're left with 5 bits of stuff to do your farm, and you like think, well, I can't really do much. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that's about right though. I mean, this is a big tractor, so it would straddle almost any path. So that's about right. Let's set this actually ploughing now. I think there might be, let's just check, make sure that I have done a lot of plough create fields for everywhere we need it to be. Which way around are my thoughts? Times. Let's get it right, Mr. Smith. Yeah, it is true. I've started to think about this. I always talk to all of you. Oh, but well done, well done. Well done, you. Yeah, yes, I'm an advanced user. You should really pay attention to everything I say, because you can see that I never make any mistakes. No, yeah, pride comes before a fall. It is probably true, and yeah, I wasn't really trying to be proud. What I was trying to say, I wasn't always mindful of the fact that there would be new players watching. So I have started to... Yeah, look at me, look at what I do. Yeah, no, it's true. We all make mistakes. That even the very best of farming simulator farmers actually definitely make mistakes. It's true, and I don't ever remove those because I wish to be to show my humanity that I'm just the same as everyone else. I have good days and bad days at the office. Now then, do we? Yeah, let's pay attention to this as well. So we don't really need to remove any more of the headland. That's quite good. Let's round that corner as well. Yeah, I really do sort of like this, so we want to use the same type of thing. Just go a little bit. We don't want to be losing a lot of field, but then again, we were gaining a lot of field, so I'm not really worried about losing at the odd little bit of a corner, really. I actually like doing this anyway. I don't always remember, but this is the bit we've got to do now. It says as he clocks his keyboard. Yeah, we need to now lose a bit of the field to gain that. Now, we've gained an awful lot, so let's not be skimpy. Yeah, so this is going to be probably quite... We could sort of spin that around the edge of the field, though, without being ridiculous. So we're going to need dry grass as a base. And as I say, yeah, if we just sort of go from that point... and then like also go around the corner like you would do, because there's a fence there as well, so we don't want to be silly, and that would be about right. And then if we just make that a bit smaller, we can then join, no, other way, one more, that's it, just go a little bit smaller, and then that joins there. Then we go back up again and make that a little bit bigger, just to finish that off there. Like that, a little tiny bit more rounded there, and we're going to do, yeah, let's join that, because that's both there, smash it. Now we're going to do a road. Are we going to continue with, actually, have we, to pull up, yeah, we'll stick to that again. It's quite pretty, but not that size. That's a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the other way you could do that is to do it as a big thing. But I like the little splash of grass in between that. I think a lot of map makers do as well, because it looks more realistic, I think. So let's try and. I think it's amazing that these little touches really add to a Let's Play. I used to ignore them. I did. I've got to be honest. Never used to do roads. And as I sort of have, like, as a content creator, I think it does look nicer if you, like, pay a bit of attention to this type of thing. Right, so we want to go like that, and like that. Try and, oh, no, that was a bit of a mistake. Oh, and that is too, yeah, it's weird that angles in this game make a difference. As in, like, yeah, it's sort of like refraction, almost like refraction. I've said that a few times and I do stick to it. Yeah, certain angles produce better results, and it's like you can't always know how the game is doing that. Right, smashing. Do we? No, we'll leave. MA7's done a... Oh, actually, I didn't do a bad job of that. I actually did do the grass all the way. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right, smashing. So, I think that is it. So now we should be able to, like, go for a new field that should join. If you would imagine, of course, they should see that as losing all. We are right where that pointer is. So 8-6, and that should, you can see the round. It's seen all of that we've done. Seen the road. We've rounded that corner. We've cut the headland off. We've got natural rounds there. We've done the round bit where we've just done a road there. A little round corner there. It's even noticed that little bit of round corner there. So let's just see. Will it actually... Well, there you go. It will. It's not a terrible shaped field, and it's an awful lot bigger than it was before, because we were wasting it. So why would you not do that? So I would say only 2 headlands. I don't think it's going to do any more than that, but we might be 3. Maybe we might get away with 3. It's the middle bit that's the shrinkage in the middle. Yeah, that is all right. So we're going to call this 3286. It's a bit of a, yeah, create new folder. 32. We've lost all our old fields anyway, so why not? 3286. Save course. Activate 10.5 meters. Now we're not going to say allow create fields. Let me just make sure that that is not. No. So allow create fields is not on. Thank goodness. So then let's set that going, and we. That's not what you wanted, is it? You want this, and you want first. And let's just make sure on the grass that it's allowed to actually do that. And then we are going to go and do that massive, monstrous job of grabbing all the straw. Ooh, we're also going to need to set the stone picker. Yeah. I would like to use the arrows as well at some point. He seems to be sitting on the edge of the things, and we're using the big... oh, right, we need to shift that lorry before it gets dragged around the field. So that fence a bit of a powerhouse. It would quite easily grab that out. Right, smashing. Is it doing the grass? Let's have a look. Oh, it looks like it is to me on the map. Yay, smashing. Right, we're in business. So, now then. Did we leave you there? We did, right. It's time for us to get cracking. I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other... Oh, 1 second, Mr. Smith. Did you switch that new dairy on? Oh, you did. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, we can actually buy some more sugar. Yeah. Fantastic. Right. Right, I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. No, we were done. I'd forgotten I'd done this side. Yeah, so that's fantastic. Actually, that worked out really well. Right, so we've done that. We've got that finishing off that. I think it's time. I think the arrows can manage this. Let's go grab a stone picker. I think it's right near the arrows. Actually, I think it's that right behind it. So let's go grab it. It is. I am definitely correct. We shall. I'm going to manually do this. Yes, I'm going to enjoy actually getting this sort. Yeah, I do remember. But what I mean is, it's weird. I knew in my head it's because I am juggling a lot. I am. I've gone and done that. Well, it caught me out with the JM Gaming situation with the because I didn't really. I knew he was making a map. We spoke about it. a while back, but I didn't realise how close he was to actually doing it. But yeah, always it's an honour to be asked to do a bit of testing, and I take it seriously. So yeah, we're going to need to do a bit of clean-up. We can do that afterwards. It don't matter if there's a few bits of stone. I've got to get a little less OCD about such things. Right, so then, let's get stuck in. I am going to go back into a time-lapse zone. We'll have a little bit of a chat. In fact, no, it's going to take a while. Yeah, this type of job, it looks like, oh, it's a 16-metre, you know, arms, but it's still a big fields. It is. So I am going to, we'll chat afterwards. We really will. So I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Now, I think for one session, that's not a bad little. But it might be a shorter session time-wise, though. I've got to be honest, I'm quite nicely surprised by how much we've done in how little time. That is a big field. We'll just get this tiny bit of stones done here. And I am really quite pleased with that. Really quite pleased with that. Now, the only thing I'm going to say, let me just remind myself, yeah, I know we had the small ASM. I think, did we have... 6 metre, but I've got to be honest, I think we're getting a bit. We've got the little plant of the original one as well. Oh, we've not. We've got the big one. Well, of course, we got it in the sale. I did think we had. It was just my gut said, yeah, and it was in the second hand. It was in the sales. So, to be honest, going forwards, we are going to be like. Doesn't mean to say I'm not going to use the other ones. We could actually sort of set them going on different fields. The small ones, we could use these small ones, or we could keep on. Yeah, if we look, this is the biggest section of farming. It wouldn't be too out of thing if we did. This one here could do something like no, we don't want to do sugar beet. We could do, I mean, we talk about 21. We could do 21 and 19 and keep those as two little fields, and actually have 20 and 18 as one big field. Just cut that corner off there and round that corner slightly to make that into a more manageable field. This I do realise is going to get marooned. It's only really for use when we do all of this set of fields, and obviously you can always set it once you put stuff in it to spit things out somewhere else. So right, let's just get this. We were quite fortunate with the little spotty ploughs ploughing. There was not many bits of stone that came through. So, but yeah, we've still got to go over there and actually make sure. So this sort of gives you a cultivated finish, doesn't it, when you've actually done this? It sees it as a seedbed prep, I think. Sure it does. Yeah, it shows it. It does indeed. Yeah, cultivated. It gives her that. It goes from ploughed to cultivated, but it still remembers the fact you have ploughed it, so you don't like get hit by weeds because we've ploughed it, which is a nice. Again, would that be true in real life? Not really, but it's a convention, and it's one that I do appreciate. That giants have really, yeah, ploughing doesn't mean that weeds aren't going to grow. We know that really in real life. Oh, there is solid. There's one there actually. Thought I missed that one, but yes, this one over here. I think not this one, but there's a patch we did in this corner that actually. Yeah, I thought I'd just tidy that up. There's this one coming up here. That's we didn't. Yeah, get any stones, but being you get the cultivated finish, why not? And then. There's one patch over here that did do stones, quite big ones. Yeah, I think that was it. There was the one over there. Well, we're going that way anyway, so why not have a look? We should have a completely cultivated finished field now, with hopefully not a sausage of stones. If we check, that looks fairly stone-free to me. How come this one isn't showing the... Oh, is that needs rolling? No, it is cultivated as well. It's sort of both. It's a shame that the game has the same colour for both, because it is a bit confusing, really. Yeah, because on that one it needs rolling. Yeah, but we don't need to roll because we've not planted yet. I think that's it. We couldn't see any stones on that. So that is a cultivated finish. Ready to plant with our big planter stroke seeder. So I'm not going to knock all these fields into one, but I might. I can't remember. Are they? I think these are legit, aren't they? You actually bump into them. They're not. No, I think they're not. But we treated them like they were. I think. Let me just gently roll into it. I don't want to like crack. Yeah, I thought so. It is. MA7 Studios has been very kind. But we did actually treat it on that when we were playing, as in doing the field. We did treat it as if it was a solid object. But when obviously when we left the workers to it, they go through it, which I think that's not a bad trade-off. It's a lot of content creating is about trying to present a reality that we all know isn't a reality. So fantastic. So our equipment is really blossoming now. It really, really is. Maybe the harvester. Again, this is a real cracking harvester by Caesarius Modding, but it sort of stands in between beginning harvester and like a better harvester. I mean, in base game terms, it's like hold size. Pipe is a little bit. It really is. Probably should have an 8.5 meter header max, because that pipe is only built for that. Yeah, it can't. That's. I mean, I've used it with 12. I think it does a 13.7. I'm sure I've used that with 13.7. and that's when that pipe is not long enough. So I think a 12 metre, it doesn't unload very well. 7.5, 8.5 is perfect, and we have had that in there for well too long. Is there anything we can do with it? Well, there is actually. It could go in the production shed. Because I'm sick of seeing it, if I'm honest, and I'm quite sure everyone else is too. So then we are going to be doing some sugar beets. We have got, yeah, we have got, I'm sure we've got a sugar beets. No, it's a vegetable tools. It is that, isn't it? To create roots into which you can play. So that's supposed to be done first. Right, okay. Is that, oh, it's 3. So if we're going to do, that's true, we could do some vegetables. We've done all of the, I wanted to make sure that we did all of the crops. And I do need the, we have got a telehandler. Yeah, we need the telehandler for here, don't we, for that job there, because I'm sick of seeing that as well. That's what we're going to do next time. The next session, I don't care what we need to do. I'm not speeding time up. We're going to get those out of the way. And remind me, when do they actually sell? I think it's about now. It is. It's not quite. It's October. Oh, it's on the up, but it is October. Is it's really true? I want to get that out now so we make room to actually do the rest, because we've got quite a lot of mustard from the very first year. We know in real life it had gone off a long time ago, but yeah, this is thankfully Farming Simulator where we're allowed to do such things, so we will make the best use of mechanics that we can. So let's stick that in there, and we could. That's a no, because yeah, we could change the recipe if we haven't already. We might have already done it actually. Let's have a quick look. Sometimes you set it and forget it though, and you never think about it again, or I do. So yeah, no, I've done it with manure and digestate. Ooh, we were lucky to get some in actually. No, yeah, we might actually manage to get that in next time. So yeah, we have. That's the point. Can we get it in the other one in between a lull, or is that full? Yeah, it is. I'm not surprised. It's got. I could get 2.5 tons in, just under 2 tons. Mind you, that will be useful, because it's just all about emptying this, washing it out, and actually getting some use out of it. It's a beautiful trailer actually. I really do like it. Very reasonable, good style one, which I seem to still keep forgetting. Yeah, I keep always going for the Omatana in that. Whereas it is I think it's a 20-odd tonner, or 18-odd, or whatever. That is a point. Does that need? Oh, it does. Let's do a couple of these, because I do think it's probably going to be one of those sessions where actually it's yeah, because I've done the straw this side, I totally. Now then, the grass also is that. I think we just literally finished it last session, didn't we? Which is why the bunker silo is. We want to be going you. Yeah, we did. That's as harvested as is possible. Growth harvested. Now, so that mod is reading that correctly. I've got a mod on that reads the state of the thing, but it reads grass wrong. But obviously, it is reading that totally spot on. Really, there's no mistaking that one. That did a cracking job. We've got a bit of stone that we can do something with, but I'm not sure. Right, so let's have a look. Let's see. I think we're probably getting close to filling that now. Yeah, because it is amazing. You sort of get stuck, and yeah, it is. It's full. So a little bit of slurry. And we've got no room in the thing now for water. Yeah, I did check the animals. They are all spot on. Let's move this out of the way, and at least get rid of a couple of tons so that we're closer to that being done. Yeah, we'll at least get rid of almost 2 tons. Fantastic. Yeah, almost. Right, smashing. So that is another session on Pallegney. Yeah, next session we are, in fact, I'm just going to do it now. Yeah, I am. We're going to go grab the, I want to save myself so that I am in, yeah, you won't see it. That's the point. It's like, yeah, it's not there really. Although, well, we couldn't say, probably under one of the, yeah, like showing under one of the blue dots. This is going over to definitely the first job we're doing next session. We're not speeding time because I want to move that mustard that has been there for, how long have we been here now on this? It's, yeah, we've only done 1 year of actually doing things. I thought we'd done 2 harvests, but then I think it goes up to, yeah, I think we have. I think in next month it will go to say that we've done 3 years. August is the start, isn't it? So we really have been on the farm. We did a harvest that first year, but obviously that was done for us. And then we planted all the fields and harvested a second time. And this, no, that is the second time. So yeah, it's with the 3rd year. Oh, it's confusing actually. I'm not really sure. Right, we want to be taking a right here. It's a beautiful farmyard, very, very nice farmyard. Really, it's one of the most authentic farmyards I think I've ever seen on a map. So, yeah, we need to grab this little lot. Oh, it won't do too high, will it? It'll only grab the top one. Oh, okay, it will. Now, isn't it the object storage above us? Is that going to cause us issues further on down the line, though? Do we stick this where we can grab it and then stack it onto a trailer, is what I'm thinking. Actually, can't you do that with the object storage? Can't you tell it to, oh yeah, let's use the object storage? I'm sure it's that bit above us, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I don't think we've ever used it right, and I would like to do that. It is chickens... Bale and pallet storage, yep. And then we've got another one. I think it just snatches it out of your, if you're high enough, of course. Which I think that's the trouble with the normal front loader. Yeah, you see. And then it shows it on the top. So, if we can grab too high, then we're going to do it now. Procrastination is the thief of all time. I can't remember which famous person said that, but it's yeah, it's a famous quote. So has it got both? It has. Ooh. Yeah, even this needs a little bit of a... Why is that not lifted? Oh. Fantastic. Yeah, this is a job that's like, even if it might be 2, I don't think it's 2 sessions. I mean, we must remember I've actually got a bit of seeds in there, but yeah, now this is where pallet forks do beat the big bag handler. It might be more versatile, although I've got to be honest, the space in here is quite isn't very nice. Now I'm going to hit the top now. Yes, I am. That's right. It is funny, but you haven't got any depth perception. So one thing I did like, I bought a 3D headset mainly for the channel, and did some preliminary testing, and it was a total bust. Like a lot of people, it's alright for your own enjoyment, but if you're creating content, then you can't really wear a 3D headset, and I'm here to make content so that for other people's enjoyment, not for me personally. But I did enjoy the 3D sort of thing where you could it was really good for the fact that just the immersion factor is amazing, although the quality of the graphics is far less, which again was what I was thinking. Even if I could record it, it would be far worse for people to see than yeah. I wonder if it just how it stacks, whether it goes onto the other side as well. I'm should see when they stop coming, then we should stop doing this. Simple as. But yeah, I'm determined. I was going to do it next time. I thought, oh, come on, do it now. Why wait? Why wait? Eventually, they're going to stop coming. And then we will have achieved our goal that we have been waiting for well over a year to achieve. Well, no, we did sort of. I think this was set going at the very beginning. I think MA7 Studios very kindly had set this going almost like to show you what to do. So, yeah, our mustard is not going down because obviously it's jammed full of the original stock, which we never did sell. Yeah, and it's a good little earner. So, and it would also be nice. I do love harnessing the power productions, but I'm not afraid to load traders up or anything like that. So it would be nice to load this up ourselves and actually do a bit of lugging. That is a point. Didn't we have some leasing? No, we'd sent it back. We did lease a header trailer, sort of, didn't we, for the header originally? I think that's going to clear. Yes, I do. I really do. Was looking forward to my time on here. So I'm aiming to get, because I have got a lot on. There is no denying this fact. I'm aiming to get at least one Pallegney, one Ravenport, now that Around the World in 80 Days is not working at present. I'm still. It was a very hardcore series where watching an hour time lapse is quite an undertaking for people, really, and I do really recognise that fact. Yeah, and the numbers were really quite low. So for those who were watching, I do apologise, but it's just, yeah, everyone was like Ravenports, Pallegney, Fairheads. People are enjoying that old school farming. So I'm enjoying my time on it, actually, if I'm honest. Although I found so amazing. I've put the Euro milk set in by Bart's, and I've never. His mods are always brilliant, but it's a well finished mod, but it's an awful. Yeah, it's unload rate is terrible. So whether it is the Euro milk in real life is terrible, and Bartson's done such a good rendition that it's perfectly a copy, but to be honest, it's something I wouldn't use. A bit like anything. I was saying this on the session I recorded last night, was that sometimes going cheap, you'd better to go dear. I'd sooner have a better unload rate and pay more than to pay less thinking I was getting something similar and actually it's terrible. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the entire set out of my mods, because it was, that was one of the bigger ones. So if the unload rate is that poor, I'm just not prepared to waste my life waiting for it to unload. Even in the time lapse, you could see it was taking an age. So I thought, I'm not sure this is going to have much traction. I think it's going to be gone after this Let's Play. I might actually sell it on the Let's Play and remove the set. And I'm not having a go. For some people, it might be fine, and it is a beautifully done mod. I'm not having a go. It's just that, me personally, I like things to be reasonably fast. I don't care if they're super duper fast, but yeah. So there we are, another task done. So this seems to be the day of us completing tasks that we have been stacking up against us for a while. We have shifted those, and we've also, not only that, I totally agree, I couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah, we've also created this new field, which is really, when you look at our fields, it's quite tremendous. Other than 35, we own this entire quadrant, and then we've also got this section here, quite close to the farm, with the farm almost in the middle. I don't want to be going any further out. I know we did own, I think it was field 9, something over that way anyway. I think it was 9 or 13, I can't remember which one to begin with. But yeah, I'm not a massive fan of that, although it is, as I said, on Fairheads. Sometimes it can be You see, this is a beautiful map in so much as you can easily make your fields into one, because you've just got a headland. But on Fairhead, it's a typically Irish-British map with stone walls that cannot easily be removed, and obviously in the game it won't let you do it, so you really got to buy a big field. And the thing is, the big field can be right the way over here, so you've got no choice if you want to go big that you've got to shift over. Now then, do it. No, we won't. It's been long enough. We'll go over. We'll go through till tomorrow. I think we might have to check that we've. No, I think we've just the slurry. I think that we need to grab, which we could. Do you know? Why don't we do that now? So that tomorrow, next session. Oh no, we can't. We've just done the water. Although we could stick it in the production shed. Let's finish off. Let's grab this task and actually finish. Put that water in the production shed. Not that we need it, but it gets rid of it. And then we'll grab the slurry. And then next session we can actually go straight the way through to August morning, where I think we will be. Is it? Well, we're still going to do some of our... or do we do the triticale in that? And that is the point. We also need to see when is that selling, which is a worry for next session. We have done more now than I anticipated. We just grab the slurry, and then I can sort of know that all of the jobs that we should have done, we did. Alright, so it's somewhere about here. Oh, you just did it. Wow, that was a bit. It's only because I slowed down, actually. Yeah, it's just true. Speed is the. Ooh, I can see by that. I love the fact that you can see by the pool going down how much you've got in there, or like when you're running low. Not sure if. Yeah, the manure. That's obviously with us having the manure making mod from straw. That's yeah, we're not needing to worry about moving the cow manure, which is a. Yes, it feels a bit strange. Let's have a look. How much? There's a bit more in there. Well, we can do it. Let's go grab it as well. Let's finish our little tasks, and then for once we actually have finished what we should have done. It would be nice to actually do that, so we should empty this time. I think. Yay, we have. Fantastic. Yeah, that's true. I just had a thought. I was thinking, what about the slurry down at the bottom one, where there was probably an awful lot more slurry than up here? I concur. But, that will have to wait till next session. Let's have a look, though. It's true at how much there is in there. Actually, no, they've only just started to become productive. Yeah, the milk is... I looked at that first thing, and the milk was on like a few litres, so actually their productivity has just gone up. Yeah, their reproduction is still held because the health isn't high enough, but they are now producing milk. I think with that set there, they've now produced milk, which is, that's only 7. That can't have done 5 tons. So that although, yeah, they are all productive still, just not as healthy as they should be, which, yeah, is oh, of course, they're the ones that were originally down there. We swapped them over, so that 55 or 48 of them would have been the ones from down there. So, of course, their productivity was also low and is now going up. So, yeah. Yeah, fantastic. So everyone's happy. There's the food and that is good in all of them. Yeah, this is the original cow. I'm confused myself, No, that 48 is the patch that we bought from the cow pasture. That's the one that now. Yeah, that is true. That's the one that only had a few litres, and it is true. Now, I think you've got to go down to it to have a look at the slurry. I think you have to look at the. Let's just go down. Because if it is, then I'm going to leave the. I think it will tell you ancillary. Yeah, so that's all right. It is. That's going to be fine. So with this, we're not going anywhere. So we can go through till tomorrow morning. That is excellent. It really is so. Oh, and this you won't see either. But again, these are, yeah, it's just beginning to come through. So that's fantastic. Right. Jobs are good, and here's our beautiful little road. It's nice, actually. I'm quite pleased with it. So all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is the fibby one, but it's not probably a bad idea. I think there is what? No, this is a strange one. It can start on the lowest thing, and then you don't get the add 100 and something thousand. But if you get the one where it is the higher bracket, it will charge you. So you may as well go for the biggest possible one, which is 438, I think, and 4228. Do we need another biggie? I'm not sure that we do. I think we're alright with one large tractor, because our other two mediums are quite powerful, 250 and 269, 249 and 269. So yeah, I think that's true. And then we've got our small tractor, and the Ares is not a snippet. So that's not a snippet either. That's good. That's not bad either. Maxim's fairly decent, and that is, I say, almost 200 horsepower too. So I don't think we need any more biggies. I mean, I probably regret saying that, but I think we're all right for the moment. Yeah, so all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.